Hey guys, welcome back to the 415 podcast. It's your girls, Miss B and Keita.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's up?
What's going on, y'all? Special guest.
You know it, it's the broski, my bro. I
You're
call him Tyrese because he dark skinned and tall, and he look good because, that's my bro, so whatever.
go DJ. And
That's my DJ. Go DJ. And that's my DJ.
What's going on, man? That's my name. It's DJ. What's going on with y'all?
So, y'all, if you haven't noticed, I am in ATL right now once again. So, now we can have our little special guest. We can actually sit here and just have this nice little talk with y'all. So, last week episode, what was it, 36, Keita?
Yeah, 36.
What was we talking about?
Who am I? Because we had lost ourselves for a good second there,
Yeah, like, it's so easy to lose yourself. I'm talking about, like, taking on other people's problems and struggles, and you start to internalize those things that it'll cause you to lose yourself, lose your own focus, your drive, your motivation. So, it happens, but you can get out of that thing. So, let's get into these hot topics real quick.
Yes, please.
Well, NFL.
NFL, baby. Let me tell you something. So, a few people have went ahead and declined an offer to perform for the halftime show. So, we have Ms. Riri. She said in
Rihanna.
Yes, in support of Colin Kaepernick. She stands with Cap, so she would not be doing the halftime show. Sorry. You won't be getting her. Also, Amy Schumer?
Yep, Amy Schumer.
Comedian. She also said she would not be doing any ads, even though she said she
Right.
felt like, this is probably another privilege thing because, privileged people problems. But she's not doing it because she feels like brothers and sisters should stick together and stand with Cap. So she, along, has decided to decline an offer to work with the Super Bowl halftime ads, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, hey, Colin Kaepernick made noise when he did that whole protest thing. Even though he's still not playing, look, he's doing his thing. He's still getting paid, still off of that Nike ad that everybody was pissed off about.
Which is part of some of that NFL money because they got a 10-year contract.
Come on.
Thank you.
And all y'all who burned all your Nikes and went and got Converse, they own them too. Get it together. So yeah, he making noise. Okay, people are standing behind him, so that's what it is. And since we talking about the NFL, I'm a little pissed off about my Eagles right now. What is going on? Like, what? They played the Panthers today because it's Sunday, but when y'all listen, it'll be Wednesday. But they played the Panthers. The score was 21-17. I don't know. I need y'all to get on the.
Did they lose?
They did lose today.
Just like my Giants.
Well, they play tomorrow, the Falcons. So,
Tailgate.
I might be at that tailgate.
Oh, gosh.
ATL.
Yeah.
it.
I haven't watched the game. But like I said, I do play fantasy. I have about 2 fantasy teams in the pool. So, I'm glad I didn't bet on the Eagles because I would have lost.
Well, why? Because you ain't with the Cowboys no more?
I haven't betted on the Cowboys all season. So, just let you know that.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot going on out here in Georgia. Early voting. Y'all voting early?
Yes.
ATL.
Vote early. I voted yesterday. And we're having a little issue in Gwinnett County because Mr. Brian Kemp, Secretary of State, feels like he can withhold 53,000 applicants from making their to register to vote. So I guess he's feeling like he needs to stop them. I guess because he's a little scared because the numbers of early voting are up. They're up. The numbers are up as if we're voting for presidential election. So I think for the past 5 days, the numbers have been up to 70,000 people early voting. So that lets you know something is about to happen. Something's about to change. Everybody's voting, not just Republican voters, but also Democratic voters, also those who may be liberal. So make sure you get out and vote. Get your voice heard, because if you don't vote, you can't talk to me. I don't want to talk politics with you if you don't vote. So
it's your right.
It's only right.
It's
It's
your
only
right.
time to be heard, man. You gotta vote. Get out there, do the right thing. Definitely. It's a big step. A lot of changes need to happen.
This world crazy.
this world's full of hate. We need a balance.
Let me tell you something.
That's what we need.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Just saying.
Right.
Oh man, yeah, a lot of change needs to go down. For real, for real.
I love change.
Speaking of change, what's good next week though?
Ooh, that's my birthday. You know them numbers gonna change. About to be 30. Dirty 30 Club is going down on Saturday, the 27th of October, 88. A star was born. Yeah. Matter of fact, a king, baby. I'm a king.
Oh, snap.
Y'all thought I was crazy? That's my little bro though, who act like my big bro, but yeah, he rolling up into the 30 world. So welcome early, welcome early.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Can't wait.
Your bones start feeling a little achy. Just remember.
Yeah, I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock right now. Shoot, I'm feeling it.
He ain't got no grades yet. I got all them. I think I got grades for him. Yup.
Nah, we can't live a stress life. But the grades don't mean stress. The grades, man. They say you living your best life, man, when the grades come out. When the people got them gray hairs, you notice how they living their life, man. They doing everything they want to do. Hey.
A lot of wisdom.
Hey, okay.
A lot of wisdom come with those grades.
Okay.
Look, I'm about to count all the ones I done gave out. Come on now.
You got some wisdom.
Hello. It's on the left, right, middle, side, back, all over. Come on.
Speaking, I wish I had me a couple. It's
I know.
okay.
I told somebody yesterday, I said, if I woke up tomorrow, and my entire head was white, I would love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I complain about mine all the time though.
Storm coming through.
You know? Yeah, because you're married to a Black Panther.
Okay.
But that brings you right into, episode 37. I accept.
Okay.
What we accepting?
Them grays.
Hey.
I guess.
And that birthday coming up. And
30.
also that gas prices. OMG.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for the people who pay for that plus?
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I'm still on that regular life.
Shoot.
Whatever.
I got a nice SUV and it drinks, and at $2.70 a gallon, all I'm pulling out my pocket is lint, if you know what I mean.
Right. Look, I just filled up yesterday, $51.
Okay.
I'm about to cry.
Oh, yeah, I was in the car.
Yeah.
Man, thinking about going on a vacation? I think not.
Better vacation your ass in that car.
Shoot. Oh, you know what else is next week? Halloween.
2 weeks. Hold on. Wait.
Yep.
We pushing
2
it.
weeks?
2 weeks.
You right.
2 weeks.
You right.
Yeah.
Don't skip my birthday. Look.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make that 30.
And I'm trying to go see. Oh, snap! That man can go see Hocus Pocus. They're supposed to be playing Hocus Pocus in the lawn.
What was this?
Pocus, that ain't scary.
I know, but it's like
Man, Halloween,
I
not
already seen
Hocus
Halloween,
Pocus.
and let me tell you something. Everybody knows me. No, I don't like no scary movies. Okay.
Man.
I went and seen Halloween on Friday, yo. My eyes was covered 50% of the time because I don't like it.
We're going to take you on a nice trip.
I don't like it.
We're going to take you on a nice trip.
But it was one good. It was like it was a good scene in there. I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
I'm not
Typical
going to
black
tell
people
you.
stuff.
I'm not going to tell you where it's going to be, but we going to go to this old Target, you know?
We ain't going to Netherworld.
They're talking about Netherworld. I've never heard of it. It might be a Georgia thing. But for you listeners out here in Georgia, check out Netherworld.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest events Georgia has, around Halloween time. They have like a lot of different acts and everything. They have a lot of people, of course, dressed in costumes. And, they're really out. I'm not going to say out to get you, but they're really out to scare you. Like really make you your pants, okay? If you know what I mean. I can't say that because we're on podcast.
You
but
can.
Yeah, well, they're going to scare the living daylights out of you. But I wasn't going to say that either.
He wanted to say they're gonna scare the shit out your ass. That's what they gonna do. Okay,
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, so it's like a haunted house then?
Pretty much.
Yeah, DJ always like that.
If people that come out and touch you, and go,
Right. Like I've written past Netherworld for like how long? I've been here 12 years. Never stepped foot over there. Never. But DJ be like, yo, I'm going again. I'm like, you crazy. I knew you was crazy.
Man, I walked on this bridge. Man, that bridge started shaking left to right. I thought I was going to drop. Like the movie.
Let me tell you something. I don't know. I was always a fan of like scary movies, but my pastor like a couple years ago was like, why am I going to pay to get scared? And I was like, yo, he right. And I ain't go back and watch no more movies. I just waited till they came out on the Netflix and stuff.
Well, everybody shoot yourself. I'll be right out there. You only live once. YOLO. Okay.
No. See,
Makita always been scared. I'm like, yo, let's go. She's like, nope.
I'm the type, I'm going to leave the lights on for 3 days. All the lights, not just my my bathroom light and my closet light. I mean, all the lights will be on in the house for 3 days.
But she already keep all the lights on anyway.
I just said.
No. Before you watch the scary movie.
I just said.
The lights is
I
always
always
on.
have my bathroom light and my closet light on in the house. But after I see a scary movie, all the lights will be on in the house for 3 days.
Hello.
Who the light people down here?
Georgia Power.
Oh yeah, Georgia Power.
They ain't giving nobody lights free.
They gave me a reimbursement. That little refund they be giving everybody each month.
Shout out to Georgia Power.
Or every 3 months, whatever you want to call it.
Word. But
man,
moving right along though, like there's a lot of things that happen to people, and you kind of bask in it, you kind of sit in it, you kind of stress about it, but we want to talk about when you accept that issue, that past, that mess or whatever, and move on. So how do you do that? What are the steps that you take to do that? And I'm talking about like serious stuff, a bad breakup, a loss of a job, a health scare, bad news, family matters, all that type of stuff. How do you get through?
So, I should have looked this up earlier, but there are the 5 steps?
5 steps.
Grievance? I know there's 5 steps. I'm gonna look it up later on, but you have to go through those steps, whether it's a loss of a job, death, anything that hits you emotionally.
Right.
You have to go through those steps in order to get to like acceptance part,
And that's hard.
And those come in waves. It doesn't just happen like, okay, today I'm okay. This has happened, tomorrow, whatever, the next day. It is not a 7-day process. It's over time. You have to go through these steps, go through the waves until you get to the acceptance of what has happened. And like I said, everybody's timing is different. So you can't, just because you got over something quickly doesn't mean that the next person will.
True. Timing is everything. That's one of the steps right there, man. Timing. A lot of things take time, just like Keita just said. But you have to let's see, what do I want to say here? You have to own up to your actions, especially if something that happened with you, like myself with relationships. You have to own up to the things that you've done. If you don't, you pretty much give the other party the upper hand. Pretty much any little thing they might say to you would get you upset, and it'll kind of slow up your day or mess up your day or whatever you want to call it. But a lot of things, man, you have to just take it in and be like, okay, and just go on about your life, man. Because if you don't, you're going down, man. You're going down, and it's gonna slow you down. You're not gonna be able to focus or nothing. Because I done been through it already, man. Almost hit rock bottom, just going through life changes, alone. If you don't believe in God, man, you better start praying, okay? It'll definitely help you out, man, And you gotta keep your circle strong. you know, and keep it kind of small, but you know, you can talk to who you talk to, but just know who's really there for you, man, because it'll definitely help you. You know, like I said, time is everything, man. Communication is a key too. You know what I mean?
That
God.
is true.
If you don't communicate, how are you going to get this result, right? And like you said, you know, like giving other people the upper hand, the control. If you don't confront the situation, it's going to linger. It's going to keep dragging. Why not just set up the conversation, get your side out, get that person's side out, and move on. Nobody want to sit here dragging their feet through life. You got to move. Life gives you so many curves and so many, you know, loops and stuff that you got to go through, but that's what life is. It's a struggle, it's a challenge. Would you really want an easy life?
No.
Great question.
I would not want an easy life.
Well, you know, hey, the man above, he said the road wouldn't be easy. Hey, okay.
Oh man.
So, you know, hey, you hit ups and downs, you know, and a lot of different things, man. You know, me personally, I've been through a lot. You know, I like to talk about myself because that's all I know. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring the next person down. That's not what I do. But I use my downfalls and I turn them around. You know, and make them positive things. You know what I mean? So like I've been down, lost vehicles, been stressed out, man. Just so much, man. Motorcycle accidents, you know, just life being thrown at me, man, just hitting, you know, but you know, it helped me, you know, it slowed me down, steered me to a right path, you know, so now I'm doing my own thing, mobile detailing out here in Atlanta, you know, Right Touch Detailing on IG, you know, it's only right, man, you know, and that's where my heart is, you know, making these cars shine like they supposed to. You know, if you want yours done the right way, just look us up.
You know?
Okay.
You better get it shined up, you know? But yeah, the grieving, but like, I want to get back to the communication thing. Like you were saying, like, don't hold it in.
Mm-hmm.
See, only thing that I can attest to for me in my own situation was when I was getting divorced. Mm-hmm. At that time, before my divorce, I wasn't boisterous. I kept everything in. I didn't say much. I would just observe and I would look. But when I was going through my divorce, I made it a point. If I got pissed off, if I thought about anything throughout the day while we were separated, I would call him and I would get everything out. Mm-hmm. Because if I didn't, how would he have ever known how I felt, and maybe me telling him how I felt and what I felt like, how he made me feel, it could help with his next relationship. That's how I looked at it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't care if I'm driving down the street and I'm happy. If I get a thought and I'm like, yo, I know this dude that boop, boop, boop. Yo, I need to have a conversation with you. I need you to listen. Like, I need to get this off my chest because I'm tired of holding it in.
Not mine, but my chest.
My chest. Like, I'm tired. That's why I say, like, even now to this point, to this day, like, if I feel like somebody did me wrong, or if I feel like something wasn't right, I don't care how you feel. I'm going to let you know that, yo, you was wrong. Why did you do that? Why couldn't you just tell me up front? You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Mm-hmm.
But in that, when you're trying to tell somebody that they messed up, and they come at you all types of like, no, I ain't do that. That's you just in your head.
No. Then I tell them, no, you did mess up. You thinking it's in my head. No, you was partly responsible. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're responsible for your actions. Of course, I'm responsible for my actions and how I feel about certain situations. But at the end of the day, you need to know how you made me feel. Like, if I can never tell you how you made me feel, then that's messed up.
Right.
If you can't accept somebody telling you were wrong, like, that means, like, what, you trying to say you perfect all the time?
Nah, everybody got their downs, man, and everybody is not perfect, you know? There's a lot of stuff, you know, that people go through and you don't know because they won't let you in that light. you know. But when they do, it's like, okay, thanks for letting me in. You know, now I see why you was doing X, Y, Z, and coming at me with A, B, C. Okay.
So how do you feel when, like you said, you had relationship issues? If a female came to you and was like, "I didn't appreciate how you did me, like blah blah blah," would you be in your feelings and brush her off, or would you take time to think about it, or would you just go into the conversation then?
2 years ago, I would have probably went back and forth with the situation. Now it's just like, okay, all right, thanks for letting me know. It's like, um, sorry that happened, but it is what it is at this point, you know. So it's pretty much like Keita said, getting it off her chest, pretty much, and me just taking it in. But it pretty much with me, it didn't go anywhere. I just was like, okay, well, we not in the same relationship anymore. So you telling me this is really pointless. Now it's like that's something you should have said back when we was having conversations. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, timing. You know, that bounces back to timing and communication, like we spoke before. You know, everything works coincide with each other. You know.
But not everybody's gonna tell you how they feel in that moment. Some people will wait. Some people need closure and all that stuff. They may hit you in a year and be like, you know that time
Which is
when
fine.
you did?
Which is fine. Now, if they want to have a conversation, you know, that's something that they would have to be willing, you know, to talk. Cause it's pretty much what a conversation is. But don't sit here and be like, oh, you want to have a conversation, but you only want to talk. That's not a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Like they just taking over, not letting you say anything.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You know, they just wanting to get it off their chest. But if they want my input, then they need to be ready for what I'm about to say, because I'm real bold, you know, and I'm real bold, you know, and I blunt with it, you know. So it
So
just
do you
it
feel
just
like that's a good
depends, you
look?
know. Well, nah, that's not really a good look, and a lot of times it's not always good to be like that. But in certain cases, you know, it is, because you want to be heard. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much like what Keita said. You know, you just want to be heard. And just I need you to listen. You know, it's just one of them things where I feel it has to be hit like this so they can hear it, you know, and understand it. You know what I mean? Now, if it was on like just a friendly type of thing and wasn't a relationship, then you know the moves and everything will change, and the way you bring it is gonna also be different, because there's no feelings involved. You know what I mean? So if it was just like a friendship thing, you just be like, yo, you know, you did this and I apologize, you know, if I made you feel XYZ, but I didn't mean to, but this is what really happened. You know, maybe we can get past it and move on. You know, that's how a friendship thing would go. A relationship is more like, well, I don't like how you did this to me because it made me feel like this and you did this. And I'm like, okay, well, I only did this because you did this and said this. So now it's just like we're going back and forth. You're never going to get to the bottom, you know, the solution.
Nobody's listening.
You know what I mean? Everybody want to just talk.
It's because in this case, and what he's saying, you have to remember when it comes to relationship, right? And I remember Pastor saying this before. One person has already accepted that this is no longer going to happen.
Yeah.
This other person has to catch up to where this person is at.
Facts.
So they're still at this anger level. They haven't hit the acceptance level yet. So because he's in that space like, all right, but you telling me this now, this ain't happening. But this other person's like, but no, you did me like this and this and you did it. They not there yet. So it's like, even though like he has to accept, okay, this person's mad, this person's angry. It's like this is truly adulting. You have to accept that person is not there. Just because you're there, you moved on.
Right.
This person has not yet. And when this person catch up, then it could be like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm cool. We cool. Oh, you still talk? Yeah, we cool. We good.
And it's not something that happens overnight. You understand what I'm saying? So if you were just in the heat of something in like the last couple of months, maybe even a year, Maybe in like I'd say a year and a half, almost 2 years, y'all should be in a better place where you can have a conversation like on the side, like, "Oh, what's up? Everything cool? Cool. All right, you take care." Boom. Instead of you being angry and pissed off and still thinking about that time when this happened, that happened, you said this, I said that, I did this, you did that, kind of a thing. So it's like it's literally about growth. Like when you accept, that means you're growing, right?
True.
Like this is what it is. I made this decision. I made this choice. I, decided that I want to be this way. That's a sign of growth.
It is. It is. Especially coming from a relationship
Standpoint. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Now, if we jump over to the grieving part, when people, pass away, especially someone who's near and dear to you, a mom, a brother, a father, a grandma, because maybe grandma was the first mom, the one that took care, that kind of thing. Close cousin, something like that. Or a close auntie, uncle.
Grandpa, Don't
yeah.
forget the uncles now,
Yeah, I was getting in, but you jumping
hey,
in,
okay,
go on.
I'm
Like,
just saying, hey.
But, like some people, really, really close to certain people, family, friends. Like, there's some people that come into, kids' lives and are there. Like, a lot of kids can't talk to their parents, right? They talk to their friends' parents because it's easier. I don't know what it is, but I get it.
Right.
So,
well, coming from, me, shoot. I done did some wild things, man, in my past, but everybody got one of those, Ain't nobody innocent nowadays. But anyway, it's easier to talk to a role model, I say, because they don't judge, And with parents, they pretty much judge you, and then they be like, oh, well, and they be all on your back. You don't be wanting that, man. You just be wanting the actual caring part of it, a lot of times. You just be like wanting to get it off your chest, man. It just, but it's just one of them things, man.
Like, you can't even, like, how there's some people who be like, man, they've been gone for a year. Like, why you still worried about it? Why you still stressed? Why you still down? Like, they gone. They not coming back. This could be somebody who maybe treated that person so bad and they're gone. And the last thing they said to them was, I don't care. I hate you, da-da-da-da. And then they get a call and this person is gone. And now they feel like, dang, the last thing I said to this person was. So maybe this person is still harboring all of that stuff. So they still in their feelings because they didn't end off on a good note. So now they have to live with that. So it's going to take them a longer time to grieve, because of how they treated this person. But then there's also someone on the other side of it. Somebody who's really close, their grandma, their aunt, or whoever. You can't tell people how long it's going to take them to grieve.
I'll be very honest with you. I feel like I'm the most backwards person ever in life, okay?
She is, though.
So, when it comes to death, I accept death right on point. I don't know why. It's just something that I've always been like that. It's like when somebody dies, I accept it right then. But then, as the year past, I started to go through the grieving steps backwards. I accept, then what is it, anger? Or what is it? Hold on. It's acceptance, depression, bargaining, anger, and denial. Denial hit me last night. And then I broke down. I accepted. But then denial hit me and I was like, no. And then it just boom. I was like, oh yeah, this is real. This is real. So I go through it backwards. I've always been like that. I don't know why, but like you said, everybody's different. Everybody goes through their own stages. Everybody's timing is different. It's just a part of human nature. It's part of the circle of life. Things are written. I put it on my Instagram today. Things are written, and it's gonna happen. It happens the way it should happen. But it's about how you accept it and how you're gonna handle the circumstance when it happens.
True.
What's the other one then? We talk moving past a relationship, death. What about health? Anybody near and dear to you that had cancer?
Yep. Had cancer and it
survived it or lost their life.
Mm-hmm.
Ours on our side is survived.
Yeah. It's like
I mean, that was a scary sight, man. Sorry to
sight.
cut you off, man. Anybody who going through cancer, man, I feel for them, because chemo takes a lot out of you, man. Just that process alone of just having to get all your blood and everything cycled out of you and all that, man.
It just
It's
literally
just
like
it's just a
kills
lot,
every cell.
man. It's a lot, and for someone to make it through that, man, it's like a real blessing, because not everybody can survive a lot of things, man. Especially with health issues alone. You know what I mean? Like it's real complicated, man. And it's hard for people to. I don't even want to say get over it because it's something a lot of things you deal with, and that's like death, and it's tough, yo. It can, like you said, it can hit you at any point. You never know, but it's just one of them things where you have to accept it, man, because it's gonna do so much better for you. Only thing you can really do is just think about the good times. You know what I mean? If you do that, you'd be in a better state, all the time. You know, it'll help out.
But on the other end of it,
Mm-hmm.
with somebody who losing, what you got, Keita?
um, it's hard because you think of. I heard somebody say this last night because if that person's sick or been sick and they pass on, you start thinking about what could we have done to prevent this from happening. Could we have taken other measures? Could we have caught this early? Could we have done this? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But that's another part of the grieving. Sometimes you have to understand that it's supposed to happen, and that's what we don't. That's a hard pill to swallow. Things are supposed to happen that we don't want to happen, and that's when you accept that. Sometimes life gets a lot easier than what it is now. So,
I mean, a lot of times, man, people don't usually, try and go get checked out for a lot of things, because a lot of these health issues, man, it's really no symptoms for it. You know what I mean? So you can just be right here and you can have breast cancer, you know what I'm saying? Or, you can have what's the other one? Would start with an L, I think.
What?
Leukemia or
blood cancer.
right. You never know. That it could happen to anybody. You know what I mean? With that being said, people should wanna, get checked out. Because the doctors nowadays, they not taking it on their own will, man, to check for these things. You have to pretty much ask them yourself, to check for XYZ because they not taking that extra step because they getting paid regardless. You know what I mean? So you wanna, ain't nobody gonna care about you more than you.
So
You know what
take
I'm
it from
saying?
this
So
take it from this end, since you're a male, right? Now, why don't males want to go? Because women, we always at the doctors. Oh my gosh, I saw something on my face. I don't know where I'm going. But men, y'all ain't trying to go. What y'all scared of?
Like, I don't need to go. You went to the doctor.
Right. You win, I'm good. That
That don't make sense.
Look, what kind of
stuff is that?
I can't.
this one going to sleep.
Hold on 1 second, man. I'm just listening to all the good conversations, but not to get off topic. I can't speak for all men, but some men, most men, me, because I'm my own man, but it's good to get tested, man. I get tested quite often. It helps you,
Regular
for
checkups.
you. You know what I mean? It definitely helps you, man. You want to know what you're going through, man, because like I said, you'll never know. You ain't got no symptoms, it's no sound. You know what I mean? You can have that pack and don't even know it. You just want to get tested. You know what I mean? It's important. Now, most guys don't want to go because they scared to find out, because they know they be doing X, Y, Z, that things they ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So they don't want to go, but with the woman's standpoint, with them going, that's pretty much confirmation that, hey, well, you pretty much good, so I might be all right too, baby. You know, look,
But
that's how they looking at it. But
that's one side of it. But what about like, okay, I have this bad cough, like that end of it, like going for your regular checkups. Making sure your blood work is good, making sure like your vitamin levels is alright. Making sure your eyes is good,
man,
your hearing is good,
the average
your throat
man,
is good.
he gotta feel
Your
something.
body index is
He gotta
good.
he gotta be slowing down from his daily activities for him to go to the damn doctor. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't going to the doctor because his arm hurt. He about to shake that damn arm off and go lift some weights. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shoot, man. Nah, if he having like constant headaches, and then he's losing fatigue, that's stuff that he gonna want to go get checked out on. He can't perform, if he ain't got no fatigue and stamina ain't working right or something, he gonna go get checked out. You know what I mean? Something like that. But it's gotta have like a major effect, you know what I'm saying, on him. Then he'll go get checked out. But just a regular, maybe scratch or scuff, he ain't trying to go for that. He might get a broken bone. Oh yeah, he gone. But let him. At my point, on my case, hell, let me fall off my bike and it's my fault. I ain't going. Shoot, let me get. What I mean? I might get scratched up, but it's gonna heal. Look.
But that's like, as far as health and death and all that. That's one of the main reasons why. Another one of the main reasons why I was like, I want to try this vegan thing. Because when you're dealing with all this processed food, you don't know what it's doing to your body, the inside of your body. Because if you keep processed food out and it doesn't break down, it's like, so if it's not breaking down out here, what is it doing in my body? Right. If it's just sitting there, I don't know what's happening. So that's one of the reasons why I was like, well, let me try this vegan thing. Let me try to get on vegetables and fruit. Let me drink more water because this food is killing us. That's one of the main things that's killing us is this damn food.
I mean, wasn't there, I don't know if I was talking to you or maybe I was talking to somebody at my old job. Wow. New job start, 1029. Shout outs to the new Jane. Whoop, whoop. But I was talking to somebody and they were saying like they saw some video or something where the butchers were like cutting off.
WhatTheHealth?
I don't know if it was that. Where they was cutting off the cancer part of the meat.
WhatTheHealth?
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, so have you seen it, D?
No, I haven't.
Why your voice got real
high? Because I'm like about to say some stuff like you'll see like the cancerous cells in the meat. Then you'll see like pus coming out. Different color, like greenish, grayish pus. They'll cut whatever off and still put it through. Just like they had that storm, was it Hurricane Michael that came through? No. The one before that came through South Carolina, North Carolina. You seen like all the pigs in the water. So in my head, I'm thinking because I done seen WhatTheHealth, and that's one of the main spots that they did the documentary in.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
WhatTheHealth.
All the pigs were in the water. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, all they gonna do is get them pigs, put them in the butcher shop, and whatever they do with them, process them, and feed it right back to us. Like, the pigs floating in water, I'm quite sure probably some of them died. So you feeding us...
So that water's contaminated.
Right.
With everything else that's floating.
Right.
All the feces, all that stuff.
Right.
Okay. They done swallowed it. That's fine. Okay. And
they gonna put it out and package it, just like... I was watching a video, I seen a video the other day, somebody was like, in one of the meat factories up in VA, somebody was pissing on the belt, on the line where food comes through. Like, come on, bruh. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this food,
it's like you might as well don't eat nothing.
Jump, man, from
jump. You
jump.
grow your own stuff. Like, I wish I could be like Erykah Badu and get one of them old school bathtubs, fill it up with soil, and plant my own vegetables. Like, for real. Like, once I get a house, I'm telling you, it's over. It's over.
Have your own farm and sell stuff. Yeah.
Over.
But that's what it is though. Y'all got what else you got? We hit it?
Yeah, I'll be good. We
good on this? You good on this, D?
Yeah, I'm good.
Special guest. But again, Right Touch Detailing at Right Touch Detailing on Instagram. You need your car shining. Holla at my bro. Out here in
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah, we out here.
He's
We
mobile.
Yeah,
and
we
what
come
else you
to
do?
you.
What else you do?
Oh, I pressure wash houses too. You know, so if you need a driveway, walkway, deck, whatever, fence, residential and commercial, you know, we do everything. We do all that. You know, hey, if you can use water, I got you. Yeah.
What you do with the cars?
Oh, sure. You know, we make them shine bright like a diamond. You know, we do that all day. You know, we do it with our eyes closed. But we keep them clean. Wash, wax, shampoo, good buffing if you need it, you know.
But wait,
Headlight
though.
restoration.
But wait, I got 5 kids
Okay.
in the backseat. They spilled all the food like 5 years ago, so it's all in my cloth. I don't know how to
Oh,
get it
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah. You know, we got some enzymes. You know, we got the shampooer. Extract all that out, you know. So, yeah, we take care of all your needs.
Okay.
Yeah, your car kind of dull. We can take that out, you know. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We can definitely do it. Right touch detailing. You know, on IG.
All right. So we appreciate you coming on the show today.
No, I appreciate you guys having me. It was nice. It was a dope show.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So y'all know the drill. You know, thanks for always tuning in. But you can find us on Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, iTunes, Google Podcasts now. If you want to give us some love or whatever, shout us out. We're on Instagram at the 415 Pod. You can shoot us an email note, whatever, at the 415pod@gmail.com. Until next time, it's your girls.
Miss B and Kita.
Holla.
Ho ho. Peace.
Peace out.